very tough to them to follow. Okay, now I started the recording. Okay, so if the GTA system, is not provided any kind of transport request, then the only option is, so I just repeat for 2 minutes in order to have the recording sync. In ECC, whenever you create any organizational units, the system create the transport request to move those organization units to the quality system or production system or wherever it is required. But in the GTS, whenever you create any organization unit in the GTS, the system will not create any transport request. So because of that reason, so what will happen, you need to create each and every oriented organization one more time, or each and every legal unit one more time in the quality system or production system. Because of this reason, what SAP does, what SAP GTS does, SAP GTS provided an option, where is the configuration? So SAP GTS provided an option, okay, transporting the oriented organization to the downstream system. Transporting the foreign trade organizations to the downstream system. That means without having any transport request, what SAP GTS does, what SAP GTS did, what they did, they provided a different approach. SAP GTS provided a different approach to move, to transport, to move or to transport all our foreign trade organizations or all our legal units, all our foreign trade organizations or the legal units to the downstream system. So downstream system means what system? Maybe it is the quality, or it is the production, or it is the sandbox, or if you create the initial creation of foreign trade organization, or initial creation of legal unit happens in the production system, so then the downstream system will be your development or your sandbox or your quality. So wherever you wanted to transport, to whichever the system you wanted to transport, that system will be called as downstream system. So now what we need to do, we have to, whenever it is required, what you can do, you can use this transaction, this configuration to move all your foreign trade organizations to the downstream systems, or this configuration or the transaction to move all your legal units to the downstream system. So here what you do, so let it come. What happened? Let me log in. System got disconnected. I don't know why. Okay. Maybe that was the yesterday's log on. Okay. So if I go to Global Trade Services, General Settings, and then not the general settings, organization structure. Okay, here. So here, when I click on here, you can specify whatever the business partners. The business partner means in GTS, how you are treating the organization units. You are treating organization units as a business partner. For example, if you have 10 foreign trade organizations, or if you have 20 foreign trade organizations, you can specify all the 20 foreign trade organizations here, and then you can specify the system. System means what is this RFC destination? Can anyone guess? Can anyone imagine? What is this RFC destination? Which system name you need to specify here? What system name you need to specify here? It's very simple. Can you think you can answer? For example, yes, if you want to move all your business partners to your production system, then you can say EPG, that is production system, EPG CLNT, whether it is 300 or 500 client, whatever it is. If you want to move, if you want to transport all your business organized units to the quality system, what you can say EQG. Like that, you can define your RFC system, because your basis team will give RFC system names. The basis team will define logical systems and they provide RFC destinations to you, and according to that you specify this RFC destination. If you want to move all your business partners to your quality, then you can specify your quality system name, quality system RFC destination. If you want to move your all the foreign trade organizations to the production, then you can specify the EPG or whatever it is. So this way, what you do, you can distribute or you can transport all your foreign trade organizations from one system to other system without creating one more trade. If this option was not there, then what you need to do, then you need to create all the 20 foreign trade organizations in the quality system one more time, or you need to create all the 20 foreign trade organizations in the production system one more time. In order to reduce that effort, SAP GTS provided an option, that is transporting the foreign trade organizations to the downstream system or transporting the legal entities to the downstream system. Okay, this is the other important thing what you have to be familiar in the organizational structure. Okay. Nothing. Once you create it, let us say you created 50 foreign trade organizations. Then in the transport foreign trade organizations to the downstream, you can specify all the 50 and specify the RFC destination and execute it. Then what will happen? All the 50 50 foreign trade organizations automatically will be created in the respective downstream system, respective quality or respective production system. Okay. Only that is what I explained. Okay. Okay. And then we need to discuss partner structure. So now we need to discuss what is the partner structure or what is the document structure. Who is that? Your voice is very slow. Can you repeat your question? No. I think you okay. I understood your question. Okay. What Amit is asking? Amit, one thing. This is the transportation between GTS systems. Try to understand that point. This is what we are trying to do between the development system to the quality system or development system to the production system, like the GTS development system to the quality, the GTS development system to the GTS quality system, or GTS development system to the GTS production system, or GTS development system to the GTS sandbox, or GTS system to some other GTS system. Okay? But business partners, what you do, you will not you don't need to transport anywhere, because from where you get the business partners, your customers and vendors, where you get it from ECC, right? then you connect your ECC system to your development system, or your ECC system to your quality system, or your ECC system to the production system. Okay, it is both are entirely different things. Please do not even get confused. Okay. What is legal control? Legal unit or legal unit? Are you talking? No. Only these two. Only these two. Like for example, your point is okay. Okay, you are saying that, for example, if we create something. Okay, let me. Okay, your question is. So what is happening? What is happening? So that is required only for the foreign trade organization. That kind of transportation, like transporting the organization units to the downstream system, required only for the foreign trade organization and the legal unit. And all other configurations, you get the TR number. Okay, you get the TR number. You got it? Okay. Okay, what is your question? Somebody is asking question. Yes, that's what I'm telling. System will not create the TR transport request only for foreign trade organization and the legal unit. Other than these two configurations, for each and everything, what will happen? The system creates the transport request. Okay. Other than this, for each and every other configurations like partner functions or other legal regulation configuration or document type configuration, for each and everything, GTA system will create transport request. Okay. You got it? Okay. So now, so in the GTS, like we need to understand the concept of partner groups. We have a concept of partner groups. In the GTS, we have a concept of partner groups. So before understanding the partner groups, so we need to know why do we need the partner groups? Why do we need to discuss the partner groups in the GTS? Okay. So basically, first of all we understand what is the partner group. Partner group is a group of partner functions. Partner group is a group of partner functions. So basically, you can define whatever the partner functions you need. You can define whatever the partner functions you need in the GTS module. All those partner functions you define here in the GTS. Whatever the partner functions are required for your business. Generally, you do not require any new partner function because SAP GTS has come up with all the pre-configured partner functions. So here I need to tell you something. In SAP GTS, many many of items like uh, the partner functions or the list of documents required for the authorities or determination of documents for the respective countries. Many things or many concepts or many elements, many parameters or the many configuration elements are pre-configured. Many configuration elements are pre-configured in the GTS module. So that's the reason you do not need any you may not require to configure any partner function unless and until you have a special requirement. Even if you have the special requirement, what you can do, you can copy the existing partner function and create a new partner function. So likewise, you can configure all the partner functions, whatever the partner functions you need for your business, like sold to party or ship to party or bill to party or payer or forwarding agent or sales employee or sales executive, whatever the partner functions you need, you can define those partner functions under this configuration. That is the define partner functions. But here that is not important. The important thing is what is the partner group. Partner functions we are all familiar, like partner function is like the function, the role what is playing by the respective person. If a person is playing the role of like placing an order, we call him as a sold to party. If a person is playing the role as receiving the goods, we call them as a ship to party. So those are the partner functions, very standard one. We do not need any like a new introduction to those partner functions. But the point what we need to know here is what is defining what is partner group. What is partner group? Why do we need partner group? That is the important question. What is the partner group and why do we need to create a partner group, or why do we need partner group in the GTS, or how to create the partner group in the GTS. These are the three things what we need to know. So basically, as I already explained, partner group is a group of partner functions. Partner group is a group of partner functions. And then how to define it and why do we need. So let me explain why do we need it, and then I will explain how to create it. So basically, what happens in the business process. Can anyone tell me what are the application areas of GTS module? Can anyone just name all application areas of GTS module? Hello? What are the application areas in the GTS module? Oh. Okay. Very good. So very good. Thank you. Like these are all the different application areas. Let us say, for example, you are working on. Let us say you are working on, okay, embargo screening. Let us say you are working on embargo screening. When you are doing embargo screening, you wanted to take into consideration as part of embargo screening, you want to take into consideration of only partner functions in the business like sold to party, ship to party. You want to take into consideration of the partner function or the partners with the roles or the partner functions, ship to party or the sold to party. So then what you can do, generally what you need to do, you have to specify in the system, these are the two partner functions relevant for embargo. In the similar way, when it comes to the license determination or when it comes to the letter of credit, let us say letter of credit process. When you are working on letter of credit process, your requirement is like you wanted to make this letter of credit process relevant. You wanted to make this letter of credit process relevant for sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, and some forwarding agent. So these are the 4 partner functions what you wanted to consider for the letter of credit processing. So then what you need to do, you have to specify all those 4 partner functions. You have to specify all those 4 partner functions for the letter of credit process. Let us say in other case, there is something else like SPL screening. SPL screening, you wanted to take into consideration of sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, payer and visitor, or the forwarding agent, or some other bank partner function. Like let us say 10 partner functions you wanted to make relevant, 10 partner functions you wanted to make relevant for the SPL screening. Then what you need to do, when you are working on the SPL screening, you have to specify 10 partner functions one by one. Am I correct? 10 partner functions one by one. Am I correct? Hello? For example, if I go to SPL, if I go to the SPL screening, like let us go to the embargo. In embargo, okay. So what you need to do? So here you have to specify like if there is no partner group. Let us say there is no partner group. There is no partner group option. Then what you need to do? You have to specify whatever the partner function you have to take into consideration. Whatever the partner function you have to take into consideration, all those partner functions one by one you have to specify. If there are 1 or 2 partner functions, okay, you can maintain, you can specify. If there are 1 or 2 partner functions, you can simply specify. If there is an application area relevant for 20 partner functions, if there is an application area relevant for 15 or 20, then is it really like best practice to specify all the 20 one by one, or do we need any other best method? So what method, instead of maintaining like 20 or 20 individually or 20 one by one in control settings of embargo, in control settings of SPL, or control settings of legal control, what else we can do? What can be the other option? Hello? What else we can do? We can put all 15 into one group. You can put all 15 partner functions into one group, and then simply you can assign that group in the respective application area. So then what will happen? Your maintenance efforts will be reduced. Am I correct? So for example, for embargo, you want to take into consideration of 4 partner functions. So then instead of maintaining 4 partner functions relevant for import of embargo, then what you do? You create a partner group, and assign those 4 partner functions, and you can assign that group to the embargo. And in a similar way, for SPL you need 20 partner functions. For SPL you need 20 partner functions. Then what you do? You put all those 20 partner functions, you keep all those 20 partners into one group, and you can assign that group here. So then what is going to happen? You don't need to assign 20 partner functions individually one by one wherever it is required. Simply you can put them into one group, and that group can be assigned. That partner group you can put all the 20 partner functions into one partner group, and you can assign that partner group to the respective application area wherever it is required. Because of this reason, what we are doing, we are using partner functions in the GTS module. Okay, you got it? The reason why do we need the partner groups? Is everybody understand? Hello? Okay. So here we create the partner function. So now we will discuss how to create the partner function. Okay. You can go to the new entries and create a partner group. So ZSP or ZSPA partner group. First of all, we can create ZSPA GR partner group. Okay, and then you can go to assign partner functions. Whichever the partner functions, what are all the partner functions you wanted to maintain under this partner group, you can maintain. You can say SP. Okay. Okay. So this way you can create the groups. For example, you need a group with 20 partner functions. What you can do? You can assign all the 20 partner functions. What are all the partner functions you wanted to available? You wanted to make it available under a group. You can assign all those 20 into that group, and you can, and later wherever this group is relevant, wherever this group is required, for whichever the application area this group is required, you will assign these groups to respective application area. So this way you can define the partner groups in the GTS module. And as usual, when you do the configuration, system automatically create a transport request. You can move it to the respective downstream systems like quality system or production system, wherever it is. Kumar, you can disconnect the meeting and connect it again. I think you have some issue. You can disconnect it and connect it again. Okay. So this way what you can do, you can create the partner groups. Okay. And the next thing is, so this is like creating the partner groups in the GTS system, and I already explained you the business requirement for creating the partner groups in the GTS module. And the next important thing is assignment of the partner functions at the feeder system level. Assignment of the partner functions at the feeder system level. So now I need to explain some business background of this configuration. So okay, I'm going to ask a couple of questions, so that everybody will have chance to understand. Okay. So that is, whenever you transfer the customer master from ECC to GTS, what is happening, or what need to be done in the GTS system when you transfer the customer from ECC to GTS? What is the expectation? What is the expectation? When you transfer the customer, when you transfer the vendor from the ECC to GTS, what need to be done in the GTS module? The GTS system need to create business partner, right? The GTS system need to create the business partner, and it has to assign role as a customer for the customer, role as a vendor for the vendor. So in order to happen that, what we need to do, we have to do this configuration. So this is the place where you tell the system what partner function is equal to what business partner role in the GTS module. So in the configuration of partner mapping, so under the partner structure, or we also call it as partner mapping, partner structure or partner mapping. Under the concept of, or under the configuration of partner structure, the partner mapping, we have an option, that is assignment of the partner function at the feeder system level to the business partner role in the GTS module. So here what we do, we assign partner function of the ECC to the business partner role of the GTS module. So once we do this configuration, what will happen, whenever you create any business partner from ECC to GTS, whenever you create a business partner, sorry, whenever you create a customer and transfer that customer to the GTS, then the GTS system is able to create a business partner automatically and also able to assign the respective business partner role to the business partner record. So that is what we do as part of partner structure. Basically, in the partner structure, we cover three things. That is definition of the partner functions, which we may not do anything because it is pre-configured. And the second thing is defining the partner groups. A partner group is a group of partner functions. A partner group is a group of partner functions. So once you define the partner functions and partner groups, there is a third configuration, that is mapping of feeder system partner functions, mapping of feeder system partner function to the GTS business partner roles. So this is the configuration which will help the system. This is the configuration which will help the system to create business partner records, automatically in the GTS and assigning the respective roles. So this is what we have to take into consideration as part of partner structures in the GTS module. Basically, the partner, it is also called as partner structure or partner mapping. We call it as partner structure or partner mapping. The partner structure and partner mapping contains three different elements. Those three are defining the partner groups, defining the partner functions, which is pre-configured, and then defining the partner groups based on our business client requirements, and finally assignment of the partner functions from feeder system to the GTS business partner roles. So this is what we need to discuss as part of the partner structure or partner mapping. And the next thing is document structure. Document structure. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question. Why do we need the document types in the GTS? Can anyone tell me? Why do we need document types in the GTS? Can anyone answer? Why do we need document types in the GTS? Shobik, can you please be louder? Okay, actually no. Sorry, I'm not able to get, but I will answer. I will explain. Okay, I will explain. So basically, I'm going to ask one more question. When you transfer the customer, when you transfer the vendor, or when you transfer the billing document from the ECC to GTS, what is happening? When you transfer the sales order, when you transfer the outbound delivery, when you transfer the billing document from ECC to GTS, what is the expectation? Yes. Very good, very good. That means whenever you transfer the sales order, whenever you transfer outbound delivery, whenever you transfer billing document, then the GTS system need to create corresponding custom document or corresponding custom document or associated custom document in the GTS module. So that is what need to be done in the GTS. So in this regard, if you want to create the custom document automatically, if you want to create custom document automatically in GTS, then what you need, what is required in the GTS, what is prerequisites, what might have done or what should have done before you start creating the transaction. So what is the prerequisite? If you want system automatically create a custom document, what need to be configured in the system? Document types, right? Yes, Sridhar, correct. you need to configure the document types. So that is the reason. So that is the reason we have to discuss about the document types. And for your information, configuration of the document types. In ECC, you know that for sales orders, we need to configure sales document type. For deliveries, you need to configure delivery document types. For billing, you need to configure billing document types. For purchase orders, you need to configure purchase order type. For something else, you need to configure respective document types. You know that. The point is, the configuration of the document types in the GTS is not complex. It's very easy. It's very simple. I hope everybody knows, definitely everybody knowing that in ECC, when you are configuring the document type, sales document type or delivery document type, it is having so many, those document types, the configuration of those document types having so many control parameters. So the configuration of the document type from the ECC will be having so many controls when you are executing the transaction. The configuration controls available in the document type, the configuration controls or the configuration settings available in the document type configuration controls the whole document execution process or transaction execution process. But in GTS, we do not have that much. We do not have that many control parameters. We have only two simple things. We only use two simple things. That is one for number range, assigning the number range interval, and the second one is something else. I will tell you. Okay. So this is where you define the document types. Okay. So here the standard document types for the custom document sales level, that is EXPORD. EXPORD is the document type for creating the custom document at the sales order level, and EXPD LV is the document type for the creating custom document at the outbound delivery level, and IMPORD is the custom document for creating the custom document purchase order level. So these are the document types. But here the point is, if you look at the configuration control parameters, configuration controls, so you will not touch anything other than the number ranges and the mail dispatch in case of technical incompleteness. There are only two things, there are only two controls what you do, for each and every document type, that is assigning the number ranges and activating or deactivating mail dispatch in case of technical incompleteness. So now let me ask a question. Why do we need to assign these number ranges? Can anyone tell me? So that means number range intervals are required. For example, if system is creating custom document sales level or custom document delivery level, for each and every document, it has to assign some number, right? It has to assign some number. If the system wanted to, if you want system assign some number, to each and every custom document, then what you need to do, you have to assign number range intervals, whatever you created in the previous step. Yesterday we discussed, right? Whatever the number ranges you configure there, those number ranges will be used when you are configuring the document type. So that is straightforward. I think many people will not be having any confusion here. But the only important thing is, which we need to familiar is, mail dispatch in case of technical incompleteness. I know it is difficult to give an answer to my question, but just I wanted to make think from your side. I just wanted to give some work to your brain. That is, what is technical incompleteness? What is Technical incompleteness. Can anyone guess something? Uh, no. That is in ECC. That is in ECC, and that is not called as technical incompleteness. We call it as a incompletion procedure or incompletion process. But here this is technical incomplete. Okay. So basically, in order to understand this, I am going back to our master sheet. Okay. Whenever you are transferring sales order from ECC to GTS, or whenever you are transferring outbound deliveries from ECC to GTS, or billing documents from ECC to GTS, okay, can you guess what are the prerequisites? What are the prerequisites based on our explanation till this moment? What could be the prerequisites? What are all need to be done in the system? Okay, let me put it in this way. First of all, your organizational units has to be mapped, right? Am I correct? Organizational units from ECC to the GTS need to be mapped. Am I correct? If you don't map, then your custom document will not be having any connection, which is not good, which is not worth to create any transaction. So that means, first of all, your company code of ECC need to be mapped with the foreign trade organization of the GTS, and your plant of ECC need to be mapped with legal unit of the GTS, and also the document type from ECC to the GTS document type need to be mapped. Organizational units has to be mapped, and the document types need to be mapped, or the partner functions, the partner structure, partner mapping need to be done. So I can put it this way. In order to create custom documents automatically, in in the GTS module, the prerequisites are organizational mapping, partner mapping, and the document mapping. So if any one of, if that means by the time of creating transactions, by the time of transferring the transactions from the ECC to GTS, by the time of transferring the transactions from the ECC to GTS, okay, if organizational mapping is not done, or if partner mapping is not done, you know what we call the documents? Those documents are called technically incomplete documents. So we call a document is a technical incomplete document. We call a custom document is a technical incomplete document, provided there is no organizational mapping, there is no partner mapping available for the organization units in the document or for the partners in the document. That means I can show you an example so that you can have clear understanding. So if I go to GTS, let me access GTS area menu. GTS area menu. And if I go to SPL screening and technical incomplete document, okay. If I execute here, so take any document and go to the log. Can anyone read this? What is the reason for technical incompleteness for this document? So no mapping available for the partner function WL. Okay. And let us go to some other document. So there is no custom product available for the product in the J4.3. That means I missed out one more thing. We can call a custom document is a technical incomplete if there is no mapping of organization unit, if there is no mapping of partners, and if there is no mapping of product. If there is no mapping of product, that is, if there is no custom product for the material what you are transferring from ECC to GTS. So as part of day before yesterday class, what we have discussed that what kind of data, master data we transfer from the ECC to GTS. Can you remind yourself? So customers, vendors, and materials are the products, right? I think I did not write, but I explained, I remember. So materials are the products we need to transfer. So when you transfer the materials or the products from ECC to GTS, what will happen? The GTS system will create what? Custom product. So for the customer and vendor, the GTS system need to create the business partner, and for the materials and the products, the GTS system need to create the custom product. So here the point is, if any sales order or any delivery which you are transferring from the ECC to GTS, if that order or a delivery is not having, that means the customer in the order or the product in the order is not having associated business partner or is not having associated custom product, then we call that document as a technically incomplete document. I repeat it. You create a sales order, that is 3000005, and you transfer the sales order to the GTS. And by the time of transferring that sales order to the GTS system, if there is no mapping of foreign trade organization to the company code, or if there is no mapping of legal unit to the plant, or there is no custom product available for the product available in the sales order, or there is no business partner available for the customer in the sales order, in all these four cases, we call the custom document is a technically incomplete. We call that custom document is a technically incomplete. So in this case, there is no custom product for the product of ECC, that is J4360 is the ECC product. For the ECC product, there is no custom product in the GTS. Then also we call this document is a technically incomplete. These are all the technically incomplete documents. Like this, if you go to any other document, let us select the sales order. If you go here, so here you can see there is no mapping. So here the item category mapping is missing for the document. For the respective, the item category is missing for the respective document number. And if you take any other document, let us check what are all errors. So this is the best example what we can consider. Can you just read all these errors? Then you can have clear visibility. What is the first error? What does it mean? So, okay, let me put in this way. The document 15432 is under the technical incomplete because of these reasons. Can you just tell me what are the reasons which made this document is a technical incomplete? The system was unable to determine the legal unit for the plant. Then what is missing in the GTA system? Please. The system was unable to determine legal unit for the plant 3000 when you are transferring the sales order to the GTS module. Then what does it mean? Huh? That means we did not map any legal unit to the plant 3000. Am I correct? That means we did not do any organizational mapping between the plant and the legal unit. One thing. And what about this error? The system was unable to determine the foreign trade organization for the company code 3000. Then what does it mean? In the GTA system, we did not do any mapping of company code to the foreign trade organization. So that means what is making a document is under the technical incomplete. So that means if you are not doing the organizational mapping, or if you are not having a custom product for the material, can you just read this message? There is no custom product master for the product GTS N2. The product name is the material name in the ECC, the material name, the material number available in the ECC document, the sales order is GTS N2. For this, what is happening in the GTS? There is no custom product. That means what? The GTS system is not having an associated custom product for the ECC material. Am I correct? Is everybody agree? So what does it mean? There is no custom product master available for the product GTS N2 means this is the product name in the ECC. Your sales order 15432 is having the product GTS N2. The GTS N2 product or material in the ECC, the sales order is not having, okay, the product GTS underscore hyphen N2 is part of sales order 15432. That means the sales order 15432 is having the material GTS N2 in the ECC. But when you are trying to transfer this sales order to the GTS system, by the time this material GTS N2 is not having an associated or corresponding custom product in the GTS module. Then what does it mean? Each and every product which you are using in the ECC in our sales orders should be having an associated custom document in the GTS module. That's what you have to make sure. You have to make sure that all organizational units are mapping with the GTS organization unit, and you have to make sure that all the products which you are using for the export purpose need to be have the associated custom documents in the GTS, and also you have to make sure that what is this message? Can anyone read this? Hello? No custom business product exists for the partner. Then what does it mean? Then what does it mean? There is no business partner record for the there is no business partner record for the customer 1455. Am I correct? So am I correct? There is no business partner record, but what is expectation for each and every customer? What we are using in the ECC, it should be having an associated business partner. Am I correct? So, but in this case, the GTS system, okay, is not having the business partner for the customer 1455. Okay, let me show you this document in the ECC for 1 second, 1 minute. I will not take much time. So if I go to the ECC, okay, so this is the sales order VA03. Okay, so this sales order, what it is having? It is having the that is the whole sales order. Let me take out new orders. So here in this sales order, what is the plant? In this sales order, what is the plant? ELIT, right? In ECC, this is the ECC sales order. 16098, it is having the plant ELIT. What is the error message for this in the GTS module? Can anyone read this? The system was unable to determine the legal unit for the plant. So that means what is missing? The plant ELIT of the ECC plant. The ECC plant ELIT is not having any association with the GTS legal unit. Am I correct? Is everybody agree with me? Hello? Hello? Okay. So that is what we need to make sure. Okay. That means the technical incompleteness means a document can be taken. A document under a document can be technically incomplete if business partner mapping is not done, if product mapping is not done, or if organizational mapping is not done, then what we call the document is a technical incomplete. So here we are having an option. If any custom document is going to be technical incomplete, whether you want it to receive an email notification, if you want receive notification. So that is the only thing what you have to consider under here. You need to specify the number ranges and you need to specify the mail dispatch in place of technical incompleteness. So this way what you do, you configure the document types in the GTS. Whatever the document type you need, you select that and go get inside and specify the number ranges. And if you need an email notification, you just make the check mark, so that whenever it becomes technical incomplete, system will be sending an email notification to the respective users. I will show you in the future classes. I will show you where you specify the user groups or user email to generate the mails. Okay, that is like how to configure the document types. And the next thing is, once you configure the document types, what you need to do, you have to do the mapping. So by looking at the screen, can anyone tell me what are we going to do? By this time everybody having clear understanding. What are we going to do? What need to be done? Can you just guess? As part of document type mapping, what need to be done? You already did the same thing for the organization units. What need to be done here? Excellent. So that means a requirement is, whenever you create an order in the ECC, whenever you create a sales order, whenever you create a delivery, whenever you create a billing document, your expectation is the GTS system need to create custom document automatically in the GTS. If you want to happen that, what you need to do, you have to tell the system what sales document type of ECC is equal to what sales document type of ECC is equal to custom document type of GTS module. So that is what we do here. So here you need to tell the system, if I create a sales order, you need to tell the system, if I create a sales order with the document type GTOR, if I create a sales order with the document type in the ECC GTOR, then the GTS system need to create the custom document with the document type ZXPOR. Okay? In the similar way, you can tell, if I create the sales order, if I create the sales document, okay, with the document type JOR, then the GTS system need to create custom document with the document type EXPORD. So this way, what you need to do, you have to tell the system the document mapping. What sales document type need to be created with what custom document type in the GTS. So for example, when you look at here purchase orders, you are telling the system, when you create a purchase order in the FADER system, when you create a purchase order in the ECC or the FADER system with the document type F and B, then you are telling, create the custom document at the purchase order level with the document type IMPORD, So this way, not only purchase order mapping or not only sales order mapping, you do everything here. You do like delivery mapping, delivery document mapping, billing document mapping, and all these things you do here. So this way what you need to do, you have to do the document mapping in the GTS module. First of all, you have to define the document types, and then you can do the document mapping in the next part. And apart from this, what else you do? You also do item category. Item category is nothing here. You do not have anything. For example, if you try to create item categories, define item categories, so it's just blank. If I go to the item category control settings, it is blank. It is nothing. No configuration at all. No control settings at all. But why do we need this item categories? As part of license determination, we just need item categories. Then I will explain how it impacts for the license determination. But in this class, what you do, whatever the item category you need, you can define here item category, but nothing is there inside. No control parameters inside available for the item categories. So once you define this item categories, what you do, you simply map our ECC item categories. What are our ECC item categories? We have TAN, we have TANN, we have TAS or TAX. So like this we have, right? So whatever the item category of the GTS, you wanted to map with ECC, you can map accordingly. It is simple. Just for example, EXPOR is the item category of the GTS. You just map whatever the ECC item category you wanted to use. But the item category usage, the concept of item category is only relevant for the license determination application area. I will tell you how it is how it will be helpful for the license determination purpose. Okay, this is what we need to do as part of the document mapping. Okay, under the document mapping, we define the document types and we assign the ECC document types to the GTS, and we just define some dummy. We can say it is a dummy item category. We just define some dummy item category and assign those item categories to the ECC item categories. So this way you configure document structure in the GTS module. And in tomorrow's class, it's very important. Please do not miss. Please do not miss tomorrow's class. That is legal regulations, which is important and which is very difficult to understand, which is very important and also very complex to understand. Okay? Try to not miss tomorrow's class. I will provide the recording. Still, I request you all try to participate tomorrow class without any fail. So we will discuss tomorrow's class legal regulations. Once we finish this legal regulation, we will get into the SQL screening and we will get into the application areas. Okay? Siddharth. Siddharth, actually, I'm not sure what is the problem, but whatever the method, whatever the procedure I used to follow to send the recording, the same way I am following it. But I am not sure what is the problem. You can try a couple of times. You can try a couple of times, Siddharth. Yes, yes. What is your email ID? Is your email ID Gmail or Yahoo? Yahoo. Then you should not have any problem. For only Yahoo mail ID and other mail IDs, they may need to know some access from my side. I will try that. Usually, like it's 1 hour recording, right? Sometimes, but I will try. I'm not sure how it works. I will try sending the attachment. Okay. Sure, sure. Fargo. Okay, Fargo. Okay, no problem. Okay, sure. Thank you. Shobik. Yes, Shobik. Now I can hear you. Yes, yes, yes. No, no. Actually, uh, we have SAP GTS area menu in the ECC system, right? We have SAP GTS area menu in the ECC system, right? So here we have an option, initial transfer of master data. You have it here, right? So here you have an option to transfer the vendor, to transfer the customers, to transfer the material master. So using these programs, you can schedule the background jobs, or using these programs, you can schedule the background jobs. If it is very first time, you can use this one, or for regular or periodical transfer, you can schedule the background jobs so that system automatically transfer those customers and the products to the GTS and create respective business partners or the respective custom products in the GTS module. Okay. Amit, tell me, Amit. No, we do not need to check anything. Whatever the standard available, you just keep it as it is. Okay. We don't need any configuration control at all. Okay. Anyhow, item categories, we do not have anything. Even if you have something for the document type, we will not touch anything. Okay. And please configure all the systems like GTS and ECC systems, and start getting to the screen. Just open all the configurations and have a look on it. And once we start, like maybe tomorrow we spend the whole day, whole class we spend for the legal regulations. So with that we are done with the general settings, and from next Tuesday or next Monday, next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday morning onwards, we will start SPL screening. We will get into the all application areas. So as of now, we finished GTS background, GTS overview, and then concept of business partner, and then data replication, data integration between ECC and the GTS, and also we have completed general basic settings required for the GTS module. These general settings will be completed by tomorrow's class, and next week onwards we will get into like all application areas. Okay. I already told you, right? Okay, Bhargav. Okay. So thank you for participating. See you tomorrow morning. Okay. Amit, tell me, Amit. Ah, yes, yes. So you can check, each and every, for example, uh, if you want to check the business partner, you can go to the slash and BP. So the GTS not here. You can go to the slash and BP, and then you can create, sorry, you can go to the open BP. So here you can enter the external business partner number. You can check your business partner using the external business partner number, or the other simple way is you can specify in the left hand side, select the business partner, select external number, and then whatever the customer number or whatever the vendor number in ECC, enter that and hit it. Then are able to see the system shows the associated business partner. The customer of ECC 208 is having sync with, is having association with the business partner 200000134. Like this, you can find out all the business partner numbers for our ECC customers or for our ECC vendors. So custom products, if you go to the GTS area menu in the GTS system, so you can go to the product classification. So here you can find out, for your information, the product is always having the same naming convention in ECC and the GTS. And you can go to the maintain product. Here you can enter the product number. Okay. For the only uniqueness for the products is the products from the ECC and the GTS both are having the same naming convention. You can open the product like this. Okay. Yes, yes, exactly. You can do that. Correct. Yes, yes, we need to verify all those things. Correct. We need to verify. You can transfer one more time, or you can check your background jobs, job logs or spools. Any errors happen, any system downs or whatever. There are different possibilities. All those you can check one by one. Thank you.